Hello everyone, I'm here today with my last layout for my Denver trip album. Woohoo! So this is a 6x8 pocket page. I have the 4 pocket format here. They're all 3x4. And I have picked out already pretty much what I think I'm going to use. So I have my photos here. I think these two are going to be in the top pockets. I picked out this journaling card because I liked that one of the options says en route, because that's what I'm doing here. This photo is a screenshot from the app I was using for my transportation. Normally now when I go to Denver, I don't rent a car. I used to years ago, but lately I've just been trying to do everything by bus and light rail because it's a lot cheaper, and now that they have the extra lines running, it's pretty convenient. And so I did have to do the bus from the botanical gardens to a kind of a stopping point, and then I could pick up the light rail train from there to the airport. So I thought that was kind of cool that they were both featured on here, and it worked out that the top of the app here, the bar that shows is green, and I flew Frontier and their logo here is green, and that's why I picked the green card, because those all go together. Then I have this card that I want to use, and my plan is to put some kind of an embellishment here, maybe stamp down here, write something, don't know totally, but I liked the colors. They work. It's got both green and blue plus some other colors to bring in what's in the other photos. Here are the other two. This is the meal I had while I was waiting for my plane in the airport. And then this is a shot of the light rail as I came into the airport. That's what's behind here. My only problem is I can't decide in what order to do these. I have to do a photo flip, obviously, but I can't decide if I want this one on top because I took the train to the airport, which happens before I sat down in the airport and had a meal. However, I like the color on this one better with the rest of this. It just really brings all that green together. So I'm torn. The chronological scrapper in me wants this to be on top because it happened first. And I think it would work. I mean, there's blue in there, there's blue here. I can't decide totally. I mean, I could change these, maybe do that and see if I like a different arrangement. I don't know. But that's what I'm starting with today, and I'm just going to see how it goes as I'm working on it. Because I do have some blue in here on this card, on this photo of the train, and then on the screenshot, I want to work in some more of that because otherwise there's a lot of green in all the other stuff. So I pulled out my little bag of chipboard geotags, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use the lighter blue or the darker because both would match here, but I do want to use one of them, and I think I'm going to put it right here, kind of in this empty space, because it's a dead space, so why not, really? I decided to go with the darker blue geotag, so I have glued that on there, so I'm just waiting for that to dry. And then I was kind of looking at this card, and I was wondering if I should bring in some of this gold color. Granted, it's not really in any of these photos unless I put this on top. Then you get it a little bit maybe. But I think even if I do this one on top, you will still see this when the flip happens. So I think I am going to try to work in something, and I'm going to put it maybe here. So I have pulled out my phrases here. I don't know if I've ever showed this actually. I separate my travel phrases by color groups. So here I have red, pink, orange, yellow, and then I go green, blue, purple, and then brown, gray, black, and it just makes them easier to find. So I pulled out this one thinking maybe I can find something gold in here that will work, and I will put it here if I find something good. I have decided to use the one that says away we go, since it's all transportation related, and then you can see the plane for my flight home. I think that one is the winner. And then I think I'm going to maybe attach it right here, or maybe slightly under that line. That still gives me plenty of room to journal, so that is my next step. So I have decided that this is going to be how everything is laid out here. So I did make a switch between where these photos were. So now the upper right hand pocket will be the train, the extra card, and the food. And it also just happens to go in order because I got my directions, took the train, figured out how to get to the airport, had a meal, and then just sat there at the gate and waited for my plane. So I like how that all works out. But I do think this is a little blank here, and so I'm thinking maybe I'll stamp up here or find something that I can do up there on the photo. I do have some stickers that have black writing and then they're clear in the background. So I might be able to find something that would fit there, and then it brings in the black text here, and my journaling will be in black as well. When I was going through my stash, I found these rub-ons. These are fairly recent. It's from the Here and There line from Crate Paper. And I haven't done a lot of rub-ons in a while because I just wasn't happy with the quality, but these are fantastic. So if you've been eyeing these and haven't bought them yet, do it. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out this one that says departure, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the colon on there or not, but I'm going to use that one and put it right up here in the corner. I applied the word departure there. I decided to leave the colon in there. I like it. And I have put it inside the flip. So when it goes down from the other photo, it'll look like this. So now I have to figure out what to do with this card. And I did pull out some things. These are all from Simple Stories. Probably not these because they're kind of a cream and I've got a white thing going here, so I'll stick to that. But then I have all of these stickers. So I'm trying to see if any of these will work. It's a really busy pattern on here already. So I think it's going to probably have to be something black if it's going to stand out, and possibly raised on by a pop dot or something, unless one of these will work on there. So I'm going to look through those, pick out one I want, and then I'll decide how to attach it. I have decided that I'm going to use this sticker of the plane because it matches the colors I already have. It brings in some more of that blue, but I am going to use a pop dot to attach it so that it's raised a little bit from that card, and I think that'll help give it a little dimension, a little texture, and make it just a little bit more visually interesting. Now you can see the card with the little sticker attached here, and I like it. I spaced it so that it wouldn't cover up any blue, so it wouldn't be blue on blue, and I think that works, but it feels blank down here. So I think I'm going to find just a short phrase, probably a stamp, that I could do like maybe on this side or this side, just to bring in a little bit of that black to tie that all together. I have decided to use this stamp here that just says travel, but I like it because it's an outline alphabet, so you'll still be able to see the white showing through after I stamp it. And sadly, I do not remember who made this stamp. There's no name on it. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I've had it a while, I know, several years, and I've used it quite a bit. You can tell how stained some of these are. So it's well loved. But I'm going to take that stamp and stamp it, I think, in the lower left. Let me just see here. Nope, it's going to be lower right, because when this is showing, I don't want it to be on the same side where this is attached, so it's going to be this side. And I am just using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. That's my favorite regular black ink. If it were a slick surface, I would use StazOn, but this is not. You know what I just realized? I can't tell if I've used this before or not. So I'm just going to do a quick test here. Okay, prime it a little bit. All right. And then I'm just going to line it up here and stamp. There we go. And where's my cleaner? Here we go. I know lots of people don't clean their stamps directly after they use them. I do. It's a habit that I started when I was first stamping way back, like, I don't know, 97, 98, and I've just always done it. So I continue to do it that way. So there it is, all nice and clean. And then I will put my ink away. And I think that might be it for this layout, other than attaching the flip. All right, guys, I have attached the flip there. So this one is basically done. So I'm going to go close up so that you can see how it looks without the flip. So when you're turning the page in the album, this will be the last page that you see. And then when you fold the flip down, you'll get that card that I put together, and then you'll see my meal that I had waiting for my plane. So that's it, guys. I will do my journaling off camera, and this last page, the closing page for Denver, is done. Thanks for sticking with me throughout this series, and I do plan to post a flip through video, so watch for that soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.